What if I told you that for 36 years, a woman named Jennifer Martin has been telling the exact same terrifying story without changing a single detail? What if I told you that the girl she encountered in the desert that night wasn't human at all? Stay with me because what happened to Jennifer and her father will haunt you forever. This is the story that Jennifer recently shared with a high school student, and every word of it is exactly as she lived it. It was March 11, 1986 in Socorro, New Mexico. Jennifer was only 13 years old, driving home with her father after her school play. Her mother had died when Jennifer was just a baby, leaving only her and her father. He was a hard-working mechanic, a good man who loved his wife so much that he never even looked at another woman after her death. They were heading home through the desolate desert roads where you could see for miles in every direction. As they drove and talked about dinner, Jennifer's father suddenly stopped speaking mid-sentence. His face turned pale as he stared out the right window with an expression Jennifer had never seen before, pure terror. This was the man she considered the bravest person alive, and now he looked absolutely shaken to his core. Jennifer's body immediately trembled with fear as she slowly turned to see what had frightened her father so badly. There, in the distance, was a little girl. She appeared to be around 6 or 7 years old, walking slowly away from the road with her back turned to them. She wore an old, tattered dress and her hair was completely disheveled. Jennifer's first thought was that she must be homeless. Her father whispered under his breath, "What the hell is going on?" and immediately started pulling their truck over to the side of the road. Jennifer felt something was terribly wrong. Every instinct in her body was screaming danger. She begged her father to drive to Sheriff Dixon instead, but her stubborn father was worried the little girl would disappear before help could arrive. Despite Jennifer's pleas and the sick feeling in her stomach, her father turned off the truck and stepped outside. Jennifer got out too but remained frozen by the vehicle, watching as her father walked toward the mysterious girl in the desert. As her father approached within a few feet of the child, something impossible happened. The girl suddenly paused without turning around, and her father stopped walking too. They both stood there motionless for what felt like an eternity. Then, without warning, her father turned around and started walking back to the truck. But when Jennifer saw his face, she knew something was horribly wrong. Her father's expression was completely blank, as if something had drained the life from his eyes. When Jennifer asked what happened, he didn't respond. He simply got in the truck and started driving home in complete silence, staring straight ahead like he was in some kind of trance. Jennifer looked back for the girl, but she had vanished without a trace. When they reached home, her father walked straight into their house without even looking at her, leaving the truck door open and disappearing into the darkness inside. Jennifer sat in the truck crying, terrified to follow him. When she finally gathered enough courage to enter their home, she found all the lights were off and the kitchen door was wide open. The house felt eerily quiet and wrong. As Jennifer turned on the kitchen light, she saw something that made her blood freeze. Out of the corner of her eye, she glimpsed the same girl from the desert standing in their kitchen with her back turned, before immediately disappearing. It was as if she had been standing there the entire time, waiting. Jennifer screamed for her father, but there was no response from anywhere in the house. Fighting every instinct telling her to run, Jennifer made her way upstairs to check on her father, turning on every light along the way. His bedroom door was closed, which filled her with even more dread. She knocked softly and called out, but again, only silence answered her. Taking a deep breath, she slowly opened the door to find his room pitch black. As Jennifer stepped inside and hurried to turn on the light, she heard the most horrifying sound imaginable, a god-awful crunching noise coming from his closet. Her body froze in terror, but concern for her father overpowered her fear. She approached the closet door, which was slightly open, and slowly pushed it wider. What Jennifer discovered inside that closet will stay with her forever. The entire space was completely covered in blood. In the center of the floor, lying in a dark pool, was her father's wristwatch, the one her dying mother had given him, the one he never removed. Jennifer collapsed to her knees in shock, unable to process what she was seeing. After what could have been hours, Jennifer called 911. Sheriff Dixon and his deputies searched everywhere, the house, the property, even miles of surrounding desert. They brought cadaver dogs from another state. They made Jennifer see a psychologist, probably suspecting her involvement in her father's disappearance. But just as Jennifer knew they would, they found absolutely nothing. Jennifer was sent to live with her aunt in Albuquerque, but not a single day passes without her thinking about her father. She knows with absolute certainty that the girl in the desert took him from her. And the most terrifying part, Jennifer can't shake the feeling that one day, that same girl will come back for her too. Now I want to know what you think happened to Jennifer's father that night in the closet. Do you believe this girl was something supernatural, or do you think there's another explanation for what Jennifer witnessed? Share your theories in the comments below because I read every single one. And if stories like this give you the same chills they give me, then you need to subscribe to this channel right now. Think about it, Jennifer has been carrying this terrifying truth alone for 36 years, and there are countless other horror stories out there waiting to be told. Don't let them stay hidden in the darkness. Hit that subscribe button and join our community of horror enthusiasts who aren't afraid to face the unknown together.